Hello? Phew. Here goes nothing. Hi. Today we're gonna be playing milk. Outside a bag of milk, outside a bag of milk, outside a bag of milk, outside a bag of milk. Today's drawing, nothing. Guess I already talked about them, but I guess I could talk about them again. No, maybe. Kobeni. This guy, I figured out his name. His name is Takuji. That's Asa. Asa Mitaka. It's just funny to say. Okay. Without further ado, video game. English. This game contains flashing images and touches on heavy topics. Take care. Escape, save menu, full screen. F is for full screen or window mode. Okay. Audio might be too loud. So in the timeline, or I guess in my timeline, I just played the first game and now I'm streaming the second one. So I wonder how it's going to look like. I wonder if it's gonna, well, I don't think it's gonna tell the same story. Yeah, well. Oh, this looks way better. It looks like they got like a budget increase or something. Milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk. Okay, new game. Walking to my room, trying not to look around. You know, I saw the condition that this girl had, or the condition someone said the girl had was... Oh, now I forgot the name of it. And also... Okay, no, I still go out. Okay. I still have the tab open now. Walk into my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there, dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a little bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. Oh, so this might be like, you know, right after the game. Right after the events of the first game. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut. I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. Ahaha, that's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that... Ellipses. Ellipses. I break into a run and dash towards the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run. Trying to... Oh shit. Missed it. There's somebody inside, it'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No, no, no. I don't want that. What do I do? Oh, now I gotta do all this stuff. Okay, hold on. All this stuff is kind of... I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside. But there was a bag of milk I bought today sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? Bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf, in a store, or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. So sorry, you poor thing. It's like that one show where the groceries were actually alive, and it was like a porn movie. What was it called? Like, it was called the Sausage Movie or something like that. Anyway, I didn't watch it. Only saw like a couple clips on TikTok. I always see the clip where like the mom opens the wine bottle using her legs and everyone nuts to that scene. Not me, not I would never do that. You know what I meant. Like everybody's like, oh my god, this scene. I did nut to that scene. If that's what you wanted me, if that's what you're thinking. It's not true. Okay, maybe 200 times. Never mind, very, very unfunny joke. Very stupid joke. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. That's true. That's what I was thinking. I walk toward my room through a narrow corridor. I meet a familiar, formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches, starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling, I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from... After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a sharp claw. Thin and sharp like a blade. Is it the mother? Or is she gonna like cut herself? Is it gonna be like she's cutting herself again? I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. Sorry, that was a loud swallow, and maybe I should turn. It's pretty loud. I've promised so many times. Stay put. Mom, the moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews, but then the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body. Slowly slide to the floor, just like last time, but... So it's like, maybe it's like a needle. Why? Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell. While my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it, and throws itself at me in anger. grabbing me by the throat while keeping a poisonous claw inside my arm. Oh, whoops. Kill me, kill me. Sorry, I'm not doing a very good job at reading this stuff out. I should be putting more emotion into it. But I don't want to, it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory, so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. I need. Ellipsis. A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. I. Say it. Never drink milk ever again. Is she allergic to milk or something? Say it again. Milk ever again. Never drink milk ever again. I don't know why I thought this was gonna be like a puzzle game. This was obviously gonna be a second visual novel, I think. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. Look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. Yeah, I get how you feel too. Actually, I'm pretty sleepy. I've been yawning a lot, so maybe I should go to bed. Well, not yet. There's a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the world would clash. I woke up for that moment's sake. Lived the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool. But the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. It's a pretty scary noise now that I'm listening to it. It's like a door creaking open. As if somebody fished them out of my head. Oh, I skipped the dialogue. One after another. After another, until nothing was left, and now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. Medicine. After I finish with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny. I have no idea how they work separately since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'd do anything just to offer just a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently open the door. Oops, wrong game. I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy. The pill flies straight to the waste bin and I start rigorously washing my hands. There's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed out on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy, but it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No, no, no. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after the other, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Okay, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Okay, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Okay, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Oh, I just look at the background. Isn't this like a face? If you turn your head. Here's the eyes, the nose, and the smile. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. To brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mom. She'll just scold me. She's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder who's gonna be my conversation partner. Their option. Hey, long time no see. Okay, so in the past game she actually was never on any medicine. She didn't take medicine and it made her like crazy. Hasn't even been an hour, dummy. Oh, we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? Why does your voice sound so grim? Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches, dizziness, exhaustion. Oh, so maybe the pills. Her bangs are cute. It looks like she cut them herself and she like messed it up. Basically nothing I can't handle by myself. After all, now I know how to do it. You didn't reply. Are you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit. And when they talk, it sounds like Animal Crossing characters. Pretty exhausted after today. That's true too. That's not true. Go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now. Alright. I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? You can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything, and you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. Hehehe, I can imagine how angry you are right now. Yeah, I'm all beside myself. By the way, you're the one who say I didn't want to say that to her. And pathetic. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? You're the one calling the shots now? Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see, yeah. What's this sign on her shirt? I thought this was like, you know, Fear and Hunger? I think it is... it's like the lover god. But that's not it, obviously. It's like the Fear and Hunger symbol. Or it's like the summoning sign, but actually that's like two circles, so never mind. Maybe it's like a pill. Or it's just like, it's a band symbol. I guess that's what most normal people would have thought of. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin and falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. We'll wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. I thought this was like a tree, but this is actually her looking in the mirror. And she can see her reflection in the background, but she is a reflection of herself. It's like her real self is in the mirror, and her reflected self is the opposite. Oh, they're probably talking about this. I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then, me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. Start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better. Oh, my head is splitting apart now. Sorry for being rude. It's not your fault. Never your fault. Is she talking to herself now? Fine, you can keep on blaming yourself, but don't overdo it. Ah, god damn it. I skipped the text. Don't know why, but I thought I'd be ready to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Undoubtedly, whatever it was your decision. Does it even matter? Yes, no, and what do you think? I can't be sure about anything, and you don't take me seriously anyway. Look at this looks like a bunch of microwaves. And why did you do that? I feel like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at that time, and now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. Just drink your medicine already or I'll stop talking to you. You know what to do. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood in transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsen my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. Gulp? Bounces off her head. Doink? I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running on the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head, or if I click on her eye, click. I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Talk about. No, I've had enough of talking. Chill. What do you want then? Why do I have to ruin the mood with my questions? I just want to lie down for a bit. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be here today. Let's just be quiet. quiet. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. Can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming like cockroaches. I would never want to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. I, like many other people, hate cockroaches, but actually, I say that, but I haven't even seen. I don't usually see them here in my home. I think one time I saw one I woke up, right? And I think I saw a cockroach, but I didn't have my glasses on. So I went back, I got my glasses on, and I went to check, and I saw they run under the wall or something, and I got really scared because you know how fast they reproduce, right? Anyway, that was a while ago, and I didn't see any more after that, so you can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming like a cockroach. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make fireflies? Mind either way. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. Dot 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 dot. Ellipses. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling. You start losing my patience. Ellipsis. 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 Enough. I hate you. Backpack. Got like a radio thing. I saw this. Is this all her pill cases? Is this a computer? Is this her dresser? I think it's a laptop. An alarm clock. A bunch of notes. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job. Now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? No. A lot of people act like this. Ellipsis, really? Nothing shameful about snapping at someone if you have a reason for that. You did have a reason, don't you? Didn't you? Surely get better, believe. Now start over. Dot dot dot. Hehe. You're at it again. Do you mean? Never mind. I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Ellipsis. Fine. I raised my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I have to find them. Forget about them and go to bed. Dot dot. Glance around the room. Too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. It can be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. Clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please tell me you will help me. Dot dot. And stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. How are you thinking while laying on the floor? Lying. What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. That's the thing, I have no idea if this is weird. Dot dot. Tell me? I. Corpses. I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They're so itchy. Are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Drink milk? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, will my eyes stop itching? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, all my eyelashes one after another. She just started tweaking out. What have you done? To gather the glass and I need to have a bath and some first death. I died and felt something. Stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. That was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. Acting weird. Instead of running your mouth, I've had enough adventures before. To gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. My thoughts are hiding from me. Hee hee. Honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. Me neither. Guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, 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 and no. If I make even the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their place, and that's it. Why? Dot dot. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Are you trying to come up with a reason? Don't and I won't. Alright then, we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even. Yeah. My oh my. I have an idea. Last time becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. Those games have moments where you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It's so fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you touch them? It would make it even more interesting. So childish. I know the best part. Oh shit. You'll be the one doing it. Accidentally press the full screen button. I'm trying to suggest this is what happens when you press the escape menu. It's just the hole. Actually, it's getting bigger. What happens if you just let it like consume you? Probably get an achievement. Let's just wait for a little while. Getting bigger. Me and your mom went. Me and your mom went. Haha. Haha haha. Me and your mom. When I blank. Does it do anything? Guess not. It was all my progress. You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. Start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. Just keep changing my mind and end up crying or running away. And running. That to happen. Ooh, you're such a handful. Already proven that you're able to make decisions, why not continue on that? Do what you want. Don't be so bored. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey. What? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from underneath my sweater. Wowie. Wowie. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. Sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it were in order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. He tickles. One down, let's look for the others. Guess now I can get my stuff. What are those? Ah, those. Those are the photos of my best memories. They're blank. I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. Hehehe. Now they're just covering the cracks in the wall. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. Much stuff is there for it to get? 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 billion. Okay, I can't click on this. The radio. Accidentally done that. Right, insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf, I sniff around and the leaves smell of dust and cardboard and death. You know, those plants are long dead, right? Sure, a dead plant will do and be able to attract any insects. Well, we kinda don't have a choice here, you know. Still, you're right, let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? You listening to me at all? Ellipsis. Can you hear the music? That's pretty. I look up towards a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh wow, what happened? Fireflies can't be friends with cockroaches. Better look somewhere else. How would cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You're the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Yes, but they become fireflies afterwards, but cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupied this place. Stand now? I don't. I'll pretend I do. I could just sit here and listen to music a little bit. This is nice too. Okay, whatever. The fan. Hehehe. What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that's looking straight at a giant fan. And I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage it's locked in. The cable. It's like an inmate if you think about it. It's so sad. Let's continue searching. Her bed looks pretty comfortable. Well, I mean, it's just a sleeping bag. If there really are cockroaches, I would be scared. Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. ... Well, only if they purposefully want to lower their self-esteem. That's right. If the fireflies would be jealous of each other, they would try like mate with them. You know how fireflies do like the light, they like shine their light, see if they can attract a mate. There's like another species of firefly that like does that, but they try to kill the bugs. One time when I was really young, I saw some fireflies like flying around at night. It was at my like I lived in a different house than this one, and we were in the backyard and the fireflies were flying around and they're flying near my neighbor had a rose bush. So they're flying around that. That was like a really nice. This one plays something too. Okay, well that's cool. How about the vent? Is this a radio too? I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my feet. A bizarre item. I fear it. A long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. Insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably bought it here, as they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. This could never be me. I love spending time on the internet. Here, I've spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did, before entering the web. Imagine this, you're your hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful, and here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives. Okay, I get it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. Fine. I'll end up returning to that subject anyway. Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop vent grill. I reach for it. Gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. He's trying to say something. I can see that myself, if only I knew what. Looks like a cipher, don't you want to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. RFI stops glowing for a moment after that, then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time it thinks about the further course of its action, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. Backpack. Look down, my school bag, worn down and silly, guy 90. It's almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image, I need to remember this. Totally cool, totally not cool, senseless and cruel, totally not. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there and I'm not interested in anything else. ... Used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. So she's a NEET. Here, you understood my question. Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, here. Alright. What did you like the most there? The narrator's like a school teacher. But now I'm thinking about the thing that I like the most. School. And you know what? I never even got to hang out with my friends that often. Like, we would basically eat together at lunch. Never really did anything, and honestly, kind of like a loser in high school. That doesn't mean my friends were losers though, but like, damn. I don't know. I don't really know what I want to do in high school. But like, if I could go back, I don't know if I would even do the same thing again. Cause like, if I went back, would I do something different? Like, to be honest, I didn't do that bad. Like, I had okay grades in school. And like, I actually did have friends. Like, I wasn't sitting alone at the lunch table. But like, I never really had that much to do. Like, I never got that much time to spend with my friends. And plus, we went to COVID, but I feel like that wasn't even the problem. I was just barely talking to my friends. Anyway, well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it. Don't rush me, let me remember. Wait, well, the beds were also soft and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. Probably got told off so hard. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. Never graduated though. Ouch. Remember your last day there? ... It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago, tasks were way too easy. I got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner and went to our rooms. I guess that day had absolutely no special meaning. What happened then? I don't remember. Does it even matter? Tell me about it again. Your memory that bad? Oh, fine. They dad picked me up from school explaining that I need to grow up. Not like I could completely grasp what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner together and went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? Tell me about it again. Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching or biting. The teachers didn't interfere. That scene was ordinary for them. It was what the little brat had done. He pushed me into the car and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner together and went to our separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this any further. No, you'll tell me again. ... Dad brought milk on our way home. Dad, I hate milk so much. Was not home. Again. I hate Mom so much. What happened next? Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on my back. Knowing that these moments should never be ignored, I turned around. There's nothing there. What happened next? You're annoying. Try figuring this one out. Everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened. After what happened. I look at my bag again. Light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts. There's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger. I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It has already happened countless times. What do you mean, you'll go blind? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. At your feet. Look down and see that a small insect is crawling towards me from my bag. Barely glowing and can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. Bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it. It flies up. Oh boy, good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. Exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one is kinda sad. Oh shit. See that? Doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. Okay, I'm out of breath. Let's get some water. I have water right here. Give me a second. Ah, that was refreshing. Refreshing. Why does she have three radios though? Get close to the waistband and look inside it with curiosity. All packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you here. That's it, huh? I doubt it. All the compartments are locked. What if? I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness, no wonder. The only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds. It's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. Such a blessing that it can do it without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It will catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check it? Why, I'm sure we won't find anything there. Book. It's my sketchbook. Half its pages are blank, which means it'll still be good for a couple of years. Draw that rarely? Why? It's not obvious. If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. You even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one? Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form coherent sentences? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead. So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of another? And how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. And you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not go there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad. I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no. I shut my eyes. The distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. Ellipsis. The rustling has stopped, even though the winds is still howling from every direction. It can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look. If I wait a little longer. If I wait. Open your eyes. No. It's okay, just do it. No way, I know you're lying. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down, no. Calm down, no. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Fine. I open my eyes with utmost caution. Notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. Pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know, did you? You're the smart one here. You tell me. This time don't close your eyes. Did you? I couldn't finish speaking because the page started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Make me do it, I'm scared. Trust me. Rustling grows louder, the pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way, everything that is in the past should stay in the past. Couldn't convince me, that's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look there. Barely visible light seeps through the pages. Every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly. The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into perfect silence, but only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy, you make me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. I spend some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. You okay? Running short on time, so let's continue searching. Finish searching. Or save the game save. I'm not done yet. Get this. What's this? Did I pick up? Piece of gum? Event. It's not easy to get out of here. What? That's it? I found everything. I look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. Could say that again. Let out a theatric yawn and hold out my arms to the sides. 1, 2. Then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught? I think so. Take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart. Whatever, I'll go with that. Count down 5 minutes. Fine, you have a clock right in front of you though. I can't look at his hands for too long. First, I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. Ellipsis. Then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. Also, see her voices back in the day. Pleaded for help, I think. What a mess, truly a mess. It was a mess, right? Mess. Well, are you counting down? My god, finally. You mean, I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Forget it, did you see the firefly? No. Let's continue searching then. I turned my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf on the mirror. Near the mirror, there's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. Usual notebook pages glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects. Yeah. I thought you know them by heart. Yeah. That's not your handwriting, isn't it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly number. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I need your advice. My screen makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. Start looking around in a business-like manner, takes off into a business-like flight, and ends up entering my business-like ear. How can an ear be business-like? It's impossible. Hey, let's continue searching. Got kind of messed up in that part. Bed. Ehehe. My sleeping bag. Soft and warm, I'm sure no living creature would be able to resist the temptation of spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items, close their eyes, and then, hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slapped my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at the time, but right now I can't. Let's continue searching. Okay, maybe we'll find something inside. Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight. What? I said searching here is meaningless. Like a couple more things. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally, and I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit. Not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even for 1,000%. That's how much I don't care. ... Hey, I'm not telling you how much. I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. No, you don't. And act normal. Your power sockets. Say, I was saving the pills for last on purpose. But what did she pick up? That's what I'm... medicine. I look at the amount of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't. Drunk. I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. Hey, calm down. You've already fixed that. You'll ultimately die anyway, so why worry? Yes, because you ordered me to. Accusation, things could have been much worse. Yeah. I heave a deep sigh, come closer and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly. Hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. Firefly rushes up to my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. Really everything. Okay, I guess we're done. You found all the fireflies. Amazing. Gas. I guess. I found all of them, didn't I? I'm awesome. I managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. A zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? Yo. You shouldn't think too much, it hurts you. Want to sleep, but you get some fresh air before sleeping. What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? I sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Alright, let's stay here. What are you gonna do? What's with this silly question? To sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside a bag of milk, and yet, you don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. The day after tomorrow. Never ever. That's a goodbye then. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? Blurted out way too much today. The stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but now, was it really necessary? See tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what is the favor? I actually scratch my chest and bite on my lip. Afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. Oh, you. So comfy. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling, pale pupils. It was scary, you know. Then one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. Then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well-deserved, I guess. I felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed there. I guess they liked this place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me. I'm kinda scared of them and I can't even argue with them. But today, well, I feel too scared to tell me. Of course, they're still listening, you know. Use your hands. Alright. I started chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? I was trying so hard here. Get it? They'll never hear you. They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So, what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Let's talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly. It's not. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. ... Close your eyes. You won't get it. You're not trying. Wake up on lies a narrow, dimly lit, awfully sound. Could I have seen it? Literally, it's went back to the first game. Finally. Hear a voice coming from inside. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. We're late. Boy blinks and bro. Going anywhere like this. Try again. I need to. It's very are late. Stare him confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry. Boy nods, satisfied. See, much better. I have a name. It's Tresca. Give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young. Yet he's already coming at me with questions like that. Of your business. Besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? It's weird, it's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Told me I know all there is to know for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Jessica says that strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. Do you understand? You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. Not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? It's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko and his name is stupid. Are we going or what? Go and I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Jessica puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip and supposed to be like are those letters supposed to be arranged to become a different? What if you say it backwards? Axert. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. He bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you though. Grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. Our trip to the store went fine. Not for the fact that Tresca was walking faster than me. On the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. After reaching the store's doors, we were greeted by a sign. Language is that 20 MNHYTTYNMO2. Thought it said to mommy. Zami. That's not what it is. Closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? Probably a special staff for this, someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. So annoying. Much better than being... How old are you, by the way? Ah, and what's your name? Business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary looking man appeared behind the glass, holding a cardboard sign that says we're closing in 15 minutes. Let's go, what are you waiting for? Oh. After another round of going across a long row of canned products, we realized that we're lost. Can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions? Sure. Hey, wait up. Jessica lets go of my hands and walked confidently towards one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking towards the customer straight in the eye. I hurry toward them. Is he yours? Customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. He's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. Grab Kreska's hand and lead him away, still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and eyes popped. He's also shaking. Only when we turn around the corner, Kreska calms down. What was that? I got so scared. He said that. He said, what? No, not again. Suddenly Kreska starts screaming like crazy. Cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Annoying other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Sniff. Ooh, me. Kreska pushes me away and runs off. This game has a lot of freaking dialogue, as expected of a visual novel game. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store staff hang a new sign on the door. Or Kreska at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. You move. Your voice coming from the other side of a long queue that had formed after Kreska. I squeezed through towards him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks down at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. He yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Jessica starts giggling all of a sudden. This fact that your son is a dummy too. Wow. You can't say that word. But heard me. You know what? If it right there a bank cashier a much higher value than you. After counting all the stupid fees, then grab a bag of milk and turn around. Jessica. Spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point we end up turning right toward a gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks the silence. Like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eye. For a brief moment and then goes out. You know? He turns away from the path and walks straight toward the highway with determination. Stare at his back, confused. Is Tresca like the son of the mother? Or maybe they had a son and the son died. Or this is her friend. It's like you're not helping me at all. Or it's like I was the drug and she's the drug for this boy. Oh, that's interesting, kind of. Because he like failed to get the job done. But actually he didn't fail. The girl like helped him, which means he probably did it by himself or something like that, right? Playful light flickers in Tresca's eyes. Good night. Milk outside a bag of milk. Outside a bag of milk. Game by Nikita Kuryakov. Oh, so I think this is, what is it? It's not Russian. It's I don't know what language that would be. Programming. Goals. So we made it to the credits already, but I only got like 4 achievements out of 10. Well, Charles Proctor, Zixin, Pathetic Ocean, Lahuami. Maybe it's Russian. Well, anyway, this game was pretty interesting, I think. Wasn't that interesting. I literally just contradicted myself, you know, it was fun. It was fun. That's it. Outside of Bergamo. Get everything. I should gather my thoughts. Still worried. No way somebody cares about you that much. Just for a couple minutes, okay? Garden building looks like a bottomless cooking pot, but instead of soot, it has hundreds of concrete metal boxes on its walls. There are lights out in the windows. There are muffled voices coming from the inside. The howling wind spirals up and splits into hundreds of independent streams. It's like it wants to be heard by every living person. Must feel so lonely living in endless silence. Garden building is pretty weird, isn't it? I could see the horizon in my window before. The building grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled around and closed on itself. Nothing unusual about that. I definitely feel something sometimes that's more than enough. This is like the cliffs from Berserk. Even got like all the pillars. More than 5. Like they got the god hand over here. Still anxious, aren't you? Of course not. Moreover, I'm completely terrified. Was it that obvious? You're looking in every direction but not up. Ah, this. I've already told you, haven't I? About what? Small stuff. Stuff make you terrified? It's hard to explain. Climb up the metal railings. I climb up the metal railing and let my legs hang down. I sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time. He replies with angry, cold breath. That's how we interact, like old friends. Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy. As if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. It's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was created for my sake. To deceive, trick, confuse me. That's true, I guess I'm not so crazy myself after all. You believing in this is the definition of craziness. Probably right. Another gust of wind blasts against the pot walls, smashing the glass to dust and blowing away the concrete crust. I, on the other hand, feel a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair. I'm cold, let's go back inside. I return to my room. Thankfully, it hasn't changed one bit during the minutes I was outside. What are you gonna do? What's with this silly question? I'm asleep, hoping that tomorrow will come. Okay. All the bedtime. Right? Be the same again. Alright, sorry, but I'm not gonna read it again. This kid's kinda annoying. I guess you're supposed to think he's annoying because he's exactly like the girl. Except the girl is like the one telling the story, so she's not annoying. Maybe you're supposed to feel bad. Because I just think the kid's annoying, even though all the adults are mean to him. Like, the adults shouldn't be mean to him, but like, it's kind of irritating. Kinda deserves it. But maybe, you know, if you feel that way, that makes you like the evil adult. Like, you're not helping me. Milk outside a bag of milk. Like, I didn't get the good ending. Or whatever. I didn't get the little cutscene. It's like a recursive like theme of suffering, kind of. And it's like it's like the girl doesn't even know it's real anymore. or that's how she sees herself, or that's how she like sees her kids. That's how her mom sees her, and that's how she sees herself, and that's how she's gonna see her future kid, because they probably all have the same problems or something. But that was pretty interesting. Special thanks to all those guys. Okay, well, I don't know. I want to play this game and try to get like whatever is left of the endings. But okay, how about I'll do a part 2. But right now it's 3:37 a.m. and honestly I'm really tired. I should probably go to bed. Not even probably. I need to go to bed. Okay. Well, that was fun. Guess part 2 coming one day, but for now I'm going to bed. Night. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe or whatever. Make sure I do nothing actually. Make sure I live a happy and fulfilling life and drink your milk. Bye bye.